Critics call it clear-cut gerrymandering to boost Republican election odds. In recent years, the court has rejected boundaries of some congressional districts on the basis of racial discrimination.
Fox's Jared Halpern in Washington. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Napa know-how.
Right now, Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil is on sale for just $4.29 a quart. Quality motor oil at an affordable price. A deal so good it practically sells itself. Which begs the question, what do we do with the rest of this commercial? Repeat the deal, I guess. Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil for just $4.29 a quart. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
General states pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Offer ends 10/31/17.
Okay, Kevin, for the grand prize of $1 million. What color is the White House?
I know this.
5 seconds.
Oh, switching to Geico could save you a bunch of money on car insurance?
Okay. Judges? That's true, Kevin. They'll allow it. Congratulations. You're a winner.
Woo!
Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Buying and selling? Then you know about OcalaForSale.com, Marion County's internet marketplace. But there's something you might not know. I'm Michael Warren, president of USA for Sale. We created Ocala for Sale in 1998 with a passion to connect buyers and sellers and to help local businesses reach shoppers online. On Ocala for Sale, you're just a click away from thousands of deals for real estate, rentals, cars, furniture, appliances, horses, pets, and more. Looking for a job? Our Help Wanted section is booming. Shopping the villages and beyond? Now you'll find great deals on Villages for Sale, as well as our new statewide classified, Florida for Sale. Log on today and post your free classified. You'll reach thousands of shoppers who check our listings every day. Are you a business looking to get a corner on the internet marketplace? USA for Sale can help you reach your target audience in Ocala, the Villages, and statewide. There's no better place to reach shoppers than right where they shop. Let us show you how. Learn more by calling 352-629-1663 or visit us online at usaforsale.com.
Did you call Mike Scott Plumbing about the irrigation?
No, but did you know a crocodile can't stick its tongue out? Or that Humpty Dumpty rhyme never actually says he's an egg? Or that Chuck Norris counted to infinity twice?
Where the hell do you come up with these facts? And what's that have to do with the lawn?
Nothing really, just hoping you'd forget what you told me to do.
Well, here's a fact. Just like an elephant, I never forget. And here's another fun fact for you. If my plants die because you didn't call Mike Scott Plumbing to come over and install an irrigation system, you're going to be the one out there all night with a hose.
Well, as a matter of fact, I think I'll call Mike Scott Plumbing right now.
Now that's a fact.
237-2888.
Yes, 237-2888. Because if...
I know. If water runs through it, they do it. Did you know honeybees have 5 eyes?
Oh, brother, you're going to do this all night now, aren't you?
Or that a strawberry is not actually a berry, but a banana is? Or that Chuck Norris killed 2 stones with 1 bird? Or that polar bears are left-handed?
I'm Jan Marino from Palm Garden of Ocala, and I'd like to tell you about the Palm Garden Way. We promote individual care, of course, but we also encourage GEMS. That's going the extra mile, and these are thoughtful individual gifts that make each guest stay special. A gem could be a daily latte or a new book or something else that means a lot to our guest. To find out more about the Palm Garden Way, take a tour, located on the corner of 27th Avenue and 34th Street in Ocala.
5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Tuesday morning. Nice looking day out there. We're still kind of in shock after the news from Las Vegas. And I have on my Google alert. Well, let me introduce Galen first. Galen Unold is on the phone from the LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. I started to say this, that on my Google alert thing, I have a couple of different words that, I'll get news items when there's an alert. I have Ocala, Bellevue, things like that. But I also have things like blood or blood donations. And there are a lot of news items right now just regarding blood donations. And so we were wondering if you guys were really swamped with people trying to donate blood for the Vegas injured.
Yeah, we are definitely busier than normal on a Monday. The good thing is the United Blood Services, which is in Las Vegas, is a very well-run organization, and so they're in good shape, and they're also they're part of a very, very big system. I know they used a bunch of blood, and they brought it in from all over the country early on Monday morning, I guess, our time. So their blood supply is stable right now, and they have lots and lots of people coming in and donating for them. So that's good news.
The daily reminder that you give us comes to mind whenever you see a story like this, and I think the thing that we realize when we see something like this is this could happen again. This could happen tomorrow. It could happen next week. It could happen on a smaller scale right here in Ocala. You could have a 5-car pileup, and suddenly you have 6 or 7 people that need blood, and or you could have one person like you've mentioned that just needs lots of blood. So it's a never-ending message, isn't it, to the rest of us to make sure we go to donate blood.
Yeah, and the thing that people need to remember is the 500 injured. If they're all gunshot wounds, I guess we're now hearing reports some people were injured because of people just panicking and getting run over.
Yeah.
But that takes a lot of blood. Gunshot wounds take a tremendous amount of blood. So the average gunshot victim will take about 12 units.
Really?
So you can see how quickly the math, and that's the average. So I don't know how many of them did need it or what, but you can see how quickly those numbers can multiply.
Says the residents of Las Vegas have banded together. This is just one story.
Mm-hmm.
The residents of Las Vegas have banded together to help the victims of Sunday's mass shooting, lining up for hours to donate blood, as people around the world collectively donated over $2 million to help with relief efforts. Wow.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just you know what is going on in somebody's brain that puts that kind of time, energy, and effort into planning the mass slaughter of human beings like that. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. It's just heartbreaking. It just, I mean, you look at the pictures. You know, there was the Star Banner had an article about 2 women from our area that were there. One lady from, and I guess they're friends. One lady from Bellevue, one lady from Ocala.
Wow,
oh my God!
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Thank God that they are okay. But their lives have been changed. If you were in that circumstance, if you were at that concert, your life has changed.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's the stories that you hear about, the husband just covering up and saving his new wife. They were newlyweds, and he died protecting her. And you just hear those stories about, the police officers grabbing people and covering them up. And it's heart-wrenching, and you realize there's so much good in the world. But there are some people that just have evil in them. I believe evil exists. And it showed itself the other day.
Yeah, you're right. That debate I heard that debate on the Dana show yesterday, that evil does't exist. What? What do you mean evil doesn't exist?
Yeah.
What do you call that? How do you?
And I know you were talking about it yesterday during your show. If you believe in God and if you believe in what the Bible says, then evil exists. I mean, it's there. It walks among us. So, that's all you can say is, that's evil. That is pure evil.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand how that, and I don't understand the dialogue, and this becomes political here, but I don't understand the dialogue that says something that this is somehow connected to Trump, or that people are donating out to Puerto Rico because Trump was having an argument with the San Juan mayor. How is that possible? People are giving blood and money because people are good for the most part. I don't believe that it's because political. Just leave it out of this whole conversation. It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, I completely understand what you're saying. It's just everything is political, though. Everything. I mean, you can't. The way you cross the street is political, and if you looked at social media, it was like, well, I'm kind of glad all these people were shot because it was all connected to the Republicans because they're country fans.
Oh, I saw that. That was horrible.
Yeah, and she worked for CBS and got fired.
Yeah, I saw that
But
too.
that's the kind of thing that was going on. It was just, I don't know, ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what Larry was telling me yesterday about that lady. I couldn't believe that she would make a statement like that. I guess she just doesn't value human life at all.
So let me ask you something, Galen. I mean, you've probably fired more guns than I ever will. And I suppose this is not even an important question to ask. But do you think he was aiming at the stage? With a machine gun, obviously he was just, like Frank said, what he called spraying the crowd?
Yeah, that was the word he used.
With bullets?
I don't know if that, I don't know. He had 2 firing platforms, had 19 guns. We need to know what kind of a shot he was, but I don't think he was spraying. I think he was shooting at selected targets, shooting at selected targets.
I don't know. It's just a hard story to even understand. It's one thing when a hurricane devastates someplace. That's hard, but you don't have human evil doing something there. That's just life you have to live with the elements. But this is crazy. I mean, these are young people for the most part. I mean, everybody I looked at was people just beginning their lives, like the couple you just talked about that were married a year ago.
Mm-hmm. Horrible.
It's horrible, really.
It is, and I know a lot of people are looking for answers, and we're never going to find them. We're just not. We'll never have the answers that we want, whether it's Columbine, whether it's the theater shootings, whether it's Sandy Hook, or we're never going to find real closure on that because it's just evil. I don't know how else to say it.
And I'm not saying this to make a political statement, but even in countries that ban guns, they have stories like this.
Yeah,
they have bombs or cars crashing into people or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or knives.
There was a guy who used a car and killed 56 people in Nice, a month ago.
Right.
Again, and that's what's wrong with our current situation, and I think it takes place by all of us as we instantly are trying to validate our side of the argument by bringing up another tragedy of some kind, and trying to find something to blame it on. It's just evil. That's what I blame it on. I blame it on evil.
Yeah. The work you do is exactly the opposite. It's the antidote to evil. As long as the person hasn't died, if there's any hope, blood is the thing that gives people hope. And so you are in the hope business. We help you just by showing up. Where are you right now? Are you on the interstate?
Yeah, I'm on my way passing the new lake that is Payne's Prairie.
Does it look like a lake right now?
Yeah. They've been building up the barriers over the last week or so because the water. I think I mentioned a while back is where you could see the fence. Well, you can no longer see the fence.
Wow.
And we're about 4 inches away from coming onto the highway.
Really?
And I know they closed 441 and everything, but we're just inches away now from coming back on the highway.
The gators?
They put the barriers up, I think, so the alligators wouldn't come over.
Okay.
But they can climb fences.
They're not going to stop nature.
If the gators want to come, they can come.
Where is?
I think what they're going to do is sandbag behind that just to try to keep the water off.
Where is the 90-year-old levee that they say broke? Where is that?
I have no idea. I didn't know that. I thought this was just runoff from. We had a lot of rain this weekend, and this is just runoff from the hurricanes.
Yeah. The article said that a 90-year-old levee broke. So.
I wonder where that is.
That's what I'm wondering.
I wonder if it's with I wonder if somebody drove their Chevy to it.
But that levee's not dry. That's baby. You know what's funny?
I know that's what you were thinking. I know that's where you're thinking.
Well, okay, you're kind of on the right track here. I have my vocabulary is somewhat affected by music. I don't think I even knew the word levee until 1972.
Mm-hmm.
When that song came out in 1972. Where did he drive his Chevy to?
I don't think we had levies, so I didn't know what it was.
Oh my gosh. All right, so let's see. We'll take a little break, and I had something I wanted to share with you yesterday. I don't know if you heard the bit I did yesterday that I shared, but it has to do with getting a degree in college in certain things that you might not expect you can get a degree in, and one of them is sportscasting. So I wanted to share that with you on the other
It was
side.
interesting.
How is the blood supply right now?
We are we're actually doing pretty well. We just need people to continue to give life, donate blood. This is the best time of the year for us as far as blood donors because there's no holidays. We're able to go to campuses, and so now we just start preparing for the Christmas, Thanksgiving holiday, all the way through New Year's. So this is where we're in our little sweet spot, if you will.
All right. Let's see. We want to thank Palm Garden and Penn Flooring, and there's a phone call coming in, so let me do those three things before we take the break. Thank you, Palm Garden of Ocala, for what you do. I mean, the work that you do to help people who need help with life, it puts you in the good category. There's people in the bad category, and it's a very small room. And then there's people in the good category, and it's a very, very big room. And Palm Garden is in it. Boy, that was a dopey thing I just said. It wasn't. Just scratch that. Just edit that out. That whole thing was like, throw that one away. Anyway, you get the point. These are good people doing good things for people who need help. And if you need health or rehabilitative services, Palm Garden is your choice. They are skilled. They are a skilled nursing facility. Penn Flooring, thank you also for making it possible for Galen to give this important daily announcement, even though we have fun. The core of this whole thing has always been to make sure that we get the message that without donating blood, there is no blood. So Penn Flooring, thank them, and go check it out. They have some flooring that'll make your home or office more beautiful, and the showroom is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street. All right, before I do the break, somebody's been waiting patiently. Good morning. Thank you for calling. You're on the air with Galen Unold.
Yes, thank you again, Larry and everybody. I just wanted to real quickly say, because it's been brought up quite a bit now this morning, that the diagrams on TV of the shooting shows that the back of the stage was facing the building where the shooter was shooting from, so he could not see the entertainers on the stage.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Wow. Didn't know
Yeah, I'm not saying that the bullets wouldn't go through the back of the stage and hit somebody, but he could not see who was singing.
Okay.
So he was out there shooting as many people as he could.
Did not know that. Okay,
Wow.
I appreciate the that part of the
Well,
information.
it was like the spot. Depending on which room he was in on that floor, he may have been able to see who was on stage, but it would have been, just depending on the room, it would have been difficult.
Yeah, and I'm not.
It's 400 yards away. I mean, it's not. I think he just saw a cluster of people and fired. All
right. Thank you, Hugh, for that information. All right, let's. And I don't even know why I was wondering it. I just was wondering it. Because I'm trying to, like everybody else, to figure out why this guy did what he did.
Yeah.
You're trying to put
right.
Rational thinking in it. You can't.
Yeah,
He's not rational.
You can't, and it's pointless. And especially coming from me, it's even more pointless. But I guess in my mind, I was thinking maybe he was saying, "Would you guys please shut up?" And then maybe I don't know. Could it be that loud though? 3 football fields and 32 stories up.
Yeah.
Oh no! I mean, he booked that room with the intention of doing it.
Yeah, you're right. I know. Yeah.
You don't bring in 19 guns and then go, "Oh my God, the noise."
All right, let me take another phone call.
I'd like to find out why he did
Then we'll
it,
do the
too.
break.
You won't. You'll never find out.
Good morning. You're on the air.
If you do, it won't.
Yeah, good morning. On a slightly more cheerful note, there was one other musician helping reestablish music programs in New Orleans post-Katrina. That would have been Mike Vax.
There you go. Thank you for sharing that.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right, have a good morning.
Thank you. See, that was part of the story this morning, Galen, from Tom Petty's passing.
Sure.
Is the sheriff of Alachua County Tom Petty's cousin? Do you know that?
That's the word on the street. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Word on the street.
Well, I mean, he grew up in Gainesville. So
Yeah, I know, but I didn't realize.
there are people walking around the blood center like, there a death in their own personal family. So, I mean, he's a big part of Gainesville.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it was always named because I did a lot of recording in my younger days in the '70s in Gainesville at I don't know if you know Mirror Image Studios. Are you familiar with that?
I'm not. No.
Well, they became a big thing. I don't know if they still are, but they started out in Bob McPeak's garage.
That's interesting history. I used
to have to walk through his living room to get to his studio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they all seem to know him. They all seem to know Tom Petty. I didn't know him, but just everybody seemed to know him.
Nice.
All right. It's like when I lived on Long Island, everybody knew Billy Joel. And like I live in Ocala, everybody knows John Travolta.
Right.
In all three cases, add the words "except me." Everybody seems to know Travolta except me.
Right.
Everybody knew Billy Joel on Long Island except me. And everybody knew Tom Petty in Gainesville except me. I always miss these guys.
Darn.
Although I did see Susan Day from the Partridge Family one time.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go.
On the
She
beach.
was hot. On the
Let's
beach.
be honest. If you had a choice of who you want to see, Susan Day or Tom Petty on the beach, I don't think that's a tough decision at all. At all. What's the problem there?
Well, the problem was I sold her an iced tea, and she did not like it, and she poured it out.
Oh.
And she poured it out into the garbage can. That's how nice she was.
Oh. Well,
she didn't pour it into the sand. She poured it into the garbage can.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
So the guy who picks up the garbage said, "Oh my gosh, I hate when people pour liquids in here."
And then did you tell him that it was tea from Susan Day and he changed his demeanor?
No, that didn't happen. I just felt bad, like, oh my gosh, I pissed off Susan Day.
Well, it wasn't your fault. She probably didn't like that brand.
Were you humming Partridge Family song?
I think I love you. And
Yeah.
what am I so afraid
what I
of? I'm afraid that I'm not sure of the iced tea that you're drinking.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with more AM Ocala Live and Galen Unold from LifeSouth Community Blood Center, whose son, by the way, was inducted into the Honor Society at his school.
Congratulations.
That's awesome. That's something to be proud of. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Tuesday, times of clouds and sun with a stray shower. It'll be rather windy, too. The afternoon high 83 to 87. Breezy Tuesday night with partly cloudy skies. There'll be more clouds and a couple of showers along the coast. Low 69 inland, 78 along the coast. For Wednesday, clouds, some sun and breezy with a shower and thunderstorm around, the high 83 to 87. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
I'm Jan Marino from Palm Garden of Ocala, and I'd like to tell you about the Palm Garden Way. We promote individual care, of course, but we also encourage GEMS. That's going the extra mile, and these are thoughtful individual gifts that make each guest stay special. A gem could be a daily latte or a new book or something else that means a lot to our guest. To find out more about the Palm Garden Way, take a tour, located on the corner of 27th Avenue and 34th Street in Ocala.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy, and there are plenty of ways to tell how you might be a redneck. For instance, if your truck is bigger than the Bloodmobile, but your house isn't, you might be a redneck. But if you have a heart as big as a Bloodmobile, you might just be a life-saving blood donor. Seriously, I am a LifeSouth blood donor, and I encourage you to give blood too. Patients in our community rely on LifeSouth blood to save their lives. Call 888-795-2707 or visit www.lifesouth.org for donor center and blood drive information. Remember, the life you save might be a redneck you're related to. Thanks.
How did you ever pull that one off, Galen? How did you get Jeff Foxworthy to do a PSA for you?
All right. So I met him I met him at a show in Vegas, of all places. And so I was working at the T-shirt company before I came back to LifeSouth. And I ran into him, and his brother was across the hall in another booth. And they were selling T-shirts, and we were selling T-shirts. And it was a 6-day conference. It's called the Magic Show. It's all fabric and fashion. And so we're there, and, it was a really slow show. And so I just started talking to this guy, and we kind of hit it off. And I said, hey, I'm Galen. What do you do? He goes, oh, I'm from Georgia. I'm like, oh, yeah, where are you from in Georgia? And so anyway, we go back and forth, and then all of a sudden I'm sitting there talking to this guy, and Jeff Foxworthy shows up. And I'm like, hey. He goes, hi. And he just starts talking to the other guy, and it turns out it's his brother.
Oh, wow.
And so Jeff Foxworthy, I and his brother, we went to dinner, we hung out, because by this time I had spent 5 straight days with this guy, and Jeff was only in for 1 day, because he had the big clients that wanted to come and see him. And so he goes, what do you do? And at the time I had just turned in my notice, and I was going back to LifeSouth, and he goes, hey, I'm a blood donor, and he whips out his LifeSouth blood donor card. I said, oh my gosh. And then we were talking, and he goes, hey, if there's ever anything I can do for you, here you go. And I got his number. I got his brother's number.
Wow.
And, and then I wrote this PSA, and I called him, and I said, hey, you can change it. And he goes, no, it's pretty funny. And so he recorded it the same day, and then sent it to me, and there you go. And that was 10 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool. That is cool.
But I still have his number. I just haven't called him again. So.
Well, when we were doing the high school football game the other night, I was looking for some other LifeSouth ads. I knew we had more than one, and I happened to come across that one, and I said, "Oh, I'll use that one in the football game." So, yeah.
Yeah. It was awesome. It was cool. We did a whole promotion behind it, everything.
Okay, so the 10 things you can major in that you might not expect: turf grass management, ranch management, puppetry, bagpipes, Canadian studies, which I think you would like.
Oh my gosh, what's the point? By the way, they are filling up the roads already. I mean, if there's flooding, I don't know what we're going to do. If they shut down 75, the Canadians are going to need to be forced back. Build the wall. Build a wall over Florida if we can't get it done over Mexico.
Bowling industry management, bakery science, winemaking, and the one I wanted to share with you is radio sportscasting. And so I wanted to read to you what it says in the college literature. It says the ability to sit at a microphone and deliver a broadcast with nothing more than your voice and your descriptive observations sounds easy to the inexperienced. The truth is that the task is not as easy as a professional sportscaster makes it appear. Even a seasoned broadcaster often finds themselves in unfamiliar territory when assigned a play-by-play broadcast, which I can relate to. Most schools with sports programs put special emphasis on the courses that prepare sportscasters and even offer on-the-job training at their college radio stations. And that's the whole thing. And I wondered if you never took a course, right? I mean, you just did learn from doing, right?
No, I went to several camps.
Oh, you
I didn't
did?
take a course per se. Yeah, I mean, I hung out with my father. I guess that was my on-the-job training. But I went to several camps, and I really did that just so I could get, exposure, so I could get a job. But yeah, I went to several of them where you work with different broadcasters, and and they listen to your tapes, and then they give you feedback and stuff like that. So yeah, I did a lot of that because I can't believe there's a school for it. The only way to learn it is by doing it.
You were so good. All right, we're up against the clock. Where's the Bloodmobile today?
Hey, the Bloodmobile today, Larry, is we're at the YMCA in the morning, and then the Bellevue Library this evening. So,
nice,
my man.
Very good.
This is my personal librarian.
Be careful.
Go see Lee Schwartz.
Be careful.
Yeah,
congratulations to your son, and thank you for what you do. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, you guys are the best. Bye, all.
News Radio. I'm Chris Foster. Hospitals in Las Vegas are full of people hurt in Sunday night's Massacre at a Country Music Festival. 527 shot or injured trying to